Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character excisioner by me. So let's get into it. Todoroki Shouto. Todoroki was very shy when it came to you. He had many things that he wanted to do but was not really good at doing them. He was not that brave either. A lot of things, a lot of them, would always stand in his way. Mostly, his thoughts. But he wanted to stop those thoughts from stopping him. He wanted to do something, to surprise you, to be able to be affectionate with you, to initiate something and be intimate, at least a little bit with you. The most he'd ever done was initiate a hug, and even then, he was rather stiff and shy. You called him out on it, in a light-hearted manner. You knew what was going on with him. He knew how tough things were, and he would understand just what was going on through his mind, how it was so difficult for him to be able to do this. It was a challenge, and he knew he had to be patient for him to get past that stage. After all, it was something that would always be difficult within your relationship if you did not make progress and try to get past that. And you did try. You tried your absolute best. And you got past it, of course. Today, he would do something. He would surprise you, and he would initiate a step. That's what he thought, before doing what he had done. Taking your wrists and pinning your hands to the wall, making you look up at him, blushing brightly. Shouto? What are you doing? I'm doing something. There's no need to worry, Wyon, he said, even though he sounded nervous, struggling to focus. He could do this. He could do something, and it looks like he surprised you already. From the very bright blush on your cheeks, it was adorable to look at, but motivating. He knew that he was succeeding and that there was more he could do, and he was sure that he was going to do it, whatever it was. That's when he wrapped his arms around you, pulling you even closer, and dipping your head into a kiss. The two of you closing your eyes, as he kissed you, more and more. His kisses were always sweet, and rather quick, but right now, they were slow. Every movement deliberate. Every centimeter he got closer to you was something calculated, something he wanted more than anyone else. And on that day, both of you knew that something would change forever. Be it your relationship in the most casual circumstances, or the way he goes on about his day, the way he would kiss you next time, the way he would initiate love in more ways than one, and not shy away from it anymore. It was certainly an intense introduction, and a very welcome one from you. You loved him, and you loved anything that he would give you, even if he was rather intense about it. Bakugou Katsuki. Now Katsuki was a whole other story, and it was in a good way, of course. He was someone unique, someone who had a lot to offer, someone who made every moment memorable. And maybe it was a little bit intense and strange and unusual in the ways that he showed his affection, but they were all good ways, and they were all something that you had wanted, something that you had wished for. But you knew getting affection from Katsuki was a difficult task. It was not something that was very easy, and not something that could be guaranteed at all. It was something that you would wish for, something that you would want and rarely get behind closed doors. Katsuki was not good with affection, and not in sync with his own emotions and most of the time they were difficult for him to get out. He found it challenging, and the idea of being vulnerable in front of someone, bearing his heart and his feelings to you, as much as he loved and trusted you, it was a difficult one, not something he was used to at all. So of course it was going to take him some time, and it was a struggle, a very difficult one. But you knew that you had to bear it, especially since he was working so hard on himself. And little did you know that there would be a surprise for you very soon. Actually, he knew just what he would do right now. But you had no idea that it meant that when you enter your dorm, it would be pinning you to the wall. A bright blush colored your cheek. As you looked at him, your eyes wide in surprise. Katsuki? Is everything alright? You had no idea what he was planning. Not to mention he was rather rough and fought a lot, but he had never fought with you, or been violent with you, so you had no reason to be scared. But you also did not expect much romance from him. At least not like this. He was rather shy and quick with it. Not one to dwell and make it slow. But then he looked into your eyes, whispering, "Shut up right now." That's all he said. But you were quite quiet, and you knew he would not be speaking up anytime soon, waiting rather impatiently for him to make his next move. You did not expect for him to dip you into a kiss, his hand going to the back of your neck and an arm around your waist, pulling you closer, your bodies molding into one, as he held you against him, kissing you deeply. It was something that two of you had never ever done together. A whole new world, a whole new experience. And you get to share it with him. That alone made your heart explode with feelings. 100 million thoughts in your head. And once you pulled away, he was smirking at the bright blush that was on your cheeks. "Are you sure you're ready for more?" He nodded, too shy to get out words. But you knew that this day would change many more days to come. And you're quite sure of it. And Katsuki was as well.